morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's time to grab a cup of joe and enjoy the show. If you plan on being around water this summer or have young children that will be swimming, you don't want to miss this first segment. I take you inside of the YMCA to get water safety tips and learn about their free training program. Then we go inside of Clean Eatz and explore their healthy options because it's always a good time to eat healthy. Are you ready? That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Summer is here, so it's time to enjoy the pool, but safety first. That's why I'm here at the Jorgensen Family YMCA to learn all about their water safety program that's free to our community, and I'm taking you on the inside. Let's do it. Joining me now is Austin Kelly, the aquatics director here at the Jorgensen Family YMCA. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good, and yourself?
Doing well. Well, today we're going to talk about something so important, which is water safety. Summer is here, and it's the perfect time for people to hop in the pool to cool off and really enjoy your facility. So before we dive into your classes, kind of give me an overview about some of the programs and opportunities people have to swim here.
Yeah, so we have open swim at all of our 7 locations, both here in Fort Wayne, Columbia City, and Bluffton. We offer swim lessons from kids as low as 6 months old all the way through adults.
Wow, that's really awesome. And so through your lessons, this is for members, correct?
Correct, yes. So those are for members. That's a paid program that non-members can come in and utilize those programs, but it's mostly designed for our members.
Okay, and now you're introducing a brand new program, which is water safety.
Yes.
So share with me some details about it.
Yeah, so we are going to be starting a safety around water program, which is going to be open to the community. So our goal is to serve 500 youth to be able to help get them knowledgeable and be able to be safe around the water.
Oh, that's so important. And the coolest thing is that this is a free class. So it's open to those who are not members of the YMCA, and anyone in the community can come. So what is the age range for this class in particular?
Yeah, so this class is targeted for 4 to 14-year-olds. So we're really focusing on that impressionable age group.
Okay, and what can people expect to learn throughout the course of this class?
Yeah, so as the name says, safety around water, so it's going to be focusing on a lot of the safety aspects of swimming. So we'll be really focusing on being comfortable in the water, floating, and then also being able to correct themselves if they find themselves further in the pool than what they were expecting.
Oh, and is there any type of prerequisite training that's required? Like, do kids have to come knowing the basics, or you teach them from the start?
So we teach everyone from the start. So we have a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So if kids are uncomfortable getting in the water, putting their face in the water, they would be starting at that beginner. If they're able to get their face in the water and they can kind of float on their own, they're going to be starting at the advanced level.
Yeah, and so from your experience, I'm curious, what have you seen with kids and their approach to water? Like, what are they most afraid of?
Yeah, so it really just depends on the child. A lot of times it's just putting their face in the water, but the second they get it, they nonstop put their face in the water.
Oh, wow.
So it's one of those things that it takes a while to get there, but once they get there, they nonstop, they love it, they enjoy it.
Yeah, that's great. And this program is running from July 8th through 18th. But it's going to be 8 classes, so tell me about the breakdown.
Yeah, so it will be Monday through Thursday. We will not be having classes on Fridays for those 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, and then is this all day?
So this is going to be 30-minute classes, and it's depending on the location, since it's at all 7 of our locations. The times vary based off location, just so we can meet the needs of everyone in the community.
Okay, and something else that I find that's cool is that throughout the different YMCAs, you guys offer indoor and outdoor pools, but this one is pretty incredible, this location.
Yes.
So kind of walk me through some of what you guys have to offer that's a little bit different.
Yeah, so here at Jorgensen specifically, we are one of the only branches that has a zero depth entry. So we have access to the pool of any ability, any age, but that's both for our indoor and our outdoor pool. Luckily, we're the only YMCA in the area that has an outdoor pool, which consists of 6 lap lanes, a 0 depth entry for kids, and then also a vortex, which kind of just circles around. It's like a big old whirlpool.
Wow, that's exciting. Okay, so I hear that you have a demonstration. We're
Yes.
going to see how to participate in some safety.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. Let me go ahead and get my instructor set up and we'll be good to go.
All right, let's do it. Okay, Austin, tell me about the first demonstration we will see.
Yeah, so the first demonstration is going to be floating, which is one of those basic life skills that we want to make sure everyone knows.
Okay.
So our certified instructors would be doing 3 different types of support for whichever level of kid that we have. So we have full support, we have medium support, and then we'll have no support.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then is that a gradual process? Eventually, the goal is to get to no support?
Yes,
Okay.
the goal is to have them be able to float independently, but we know that not everyone is going to be comfortable with that just yet, so
Right.
we are able to kind of adjust with the kids as they go.
Okay, and so we have 2 different age ranges here.
Yes, so
Okay.
we have 3 different age ranges, so we kind of have that beginner, intermediate, and advanced that we're
Okay.
able to demonstrate today.
Oh, perfect. Okay. This is a great skill to know. Floating is so relaxing. I love to do it.
Yes, yes, and people don't realize how important it really is just for safety
For
as well.
survival, yes.
Yep, so if a child were to get too tired, they can know how to float, and that would be able to have them have some safety until someone can get to them and give
Oh,
them
that's so
assistance.
good. I never thought of it like that. Kind of saving that energy, that
Yes.
pedaling, and
Yes.
that anxiety of being in the water.
Yep, so it's while they're swimming, they can learn how to roll over and float on their back to give themselves that break,
Yeah.
where either they can get to safety or someone can get to them.
Okay. Wonderful. That's so awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the next skill that you all
Yes,
teach?
so the next skill is going to be jump, push, turn, grab. So this is if a child were to find themselves in the pool unexpectedly, they know how to get themselves to the surface, turn around, and get themselves back to the wall.
Wow.
So they're going to be jumping in, turning around,
Yeah.
swimming back to the wall, and climbing out.
Okay, let's see it. Wow, that is a great survivor skill.
Yes.
And the first thing that I really realized is that they are holding their nose without having to utilize their hands. So that's something that you all teach, is that breath
Yes.
control, right?
Yep, so we also include breath control just because we know how uncomfortable it can be to get water up your nose. So we teach them how to tuck their nose, how to blow out their nose so that they don't get that water in when they jump in.
That's an impressive skill right there, because holding your nose and flipping is not easy.
Yes.
Okay,
That
and
is
so
definitely one of the more advanced skills.
yeah, and so you say this method should be used if they find themselves in the water unexpectedly. So maybe if they're playing at a pool and then a kid pushes them in or something.
Push, or they aren't looking where they're going and they just fall in, something along those lines,
Yeah.
where they realize they're in the pool and they weren't expecting it.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for these demonstrations today. And so if someone is interested in learning more about your program and also registering, where should they go?
Yeah, so if they go to fwymca.org, you can click on the Safety Around Water tab at the front page, and that would give you all the information they need.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Austin.
so
It's been a
much.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And if you'd like more information about the YMCA, we'll have their website listed below to register for these free water safety classes. And I'll see you after the break.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
This segment is sponsored by Clean Eatz. I am here at Clean Eatz, which is more than just a restaurant. They offer healthy meal preps for any lifestyle, and guess what? You can choose from over 1,000 different recipes, and I'm taking you on the inside. Let's do it. Joining Joining me now is Mike Barnett, the owner of Clean Eatz Fort Wayne. Hi, Mike.
Hi, thanks for coming,
going?
Jessica. It's awesome. Glad you're here.
Listen, yes, because we are topping off this new year right by adding healthier eating styles to our lifestyle, which is perfect. And where else would we go but Clean Eatz?
I agree.
Yes. Okay. So in case people are not familiar with your restaurant, tell us all about it.
Yeah, sure. We really do three things here. So first and foremost, we've got a cafe. You can come in, dine in, do carry out, DoorDash, order ahead. We do catering, like most restaurants. But really the star of the show for us is meal plans. And we do two kinds. We do fresh and we do frozen. The fresh ones we refrigerate, we make fresh for you over the weekend, and you come in and pick up on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. You take them home, you put them in your fridge, and you reheat them when you're ready to eat.
Okay.
They're all made here on site by hand, and we don't cook with salt, sugar, butter, or oil.
Okay, so that was kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the things, the additives that people can kind of get lost in that may add to the pounds or unhealthy eating.
Right.
And so say it again without?
No salt, sugar, butter, or oil.
Oh.
We don't even have those ingredients in our kitchen.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even for yourself to kind of
No,
dash?
no.
Okay, so of course a big question would be, where does the flavor come from?
That's a great question. So for us, it's really a combination of healthy vegetables, spices, and then some of the meals, many of them have a sauce that we make.
Okay.
And so when we make those sauces, we can control what goes in them. So there's not going to be added preservatives, or we're not going to add the bad things we talked about. And so that allows us to have flavor, but at the same time do it in a healthy way.
Yeah. And one thing, as I walk around and look at your different meal options, I love that you have a see-through lid, so people can really see what they're getting, and it's not a mystery item in the box.
And we put all the ingredients on the front of each meal. So if it's got broccoli and you're not a broccoli fan, you can skip that meal, go to the next one. Maybe that one's got more of what you're looking for.
Yes, and speaking of that transparency, you also have all the stats on the box. People can know exactly what the calories and all the metrics are, right?
We call them the macros. And for us, that means calories, fat, protein, and carbs. And so every meal's got that right on the front. And whether you're looking for extra protein or you're looking for low carb, we do all those varieties too.
Yeah. And you have so many different options. Talk about variety. You have over 1,000 recipes.
Yeah,
that
in
you
the
circulate.
database, it's a ton. And so, you know, at any given point in time in our frozen grab and go section, there's probably more than 50 different choices. I think today we have about 60. And then each week we also do the fresh meals we talked about, and we do 6 different meals each week, along with a soup or a salad and a pizza. And so the variety is really endless. There's a lot of choices.
Yeah, and so let's dive deeper into the fresh meal options, because that's really cool. So people can literally get a brand new option each week. Is that right?
That's right. So the new menu comes out on Tuesdays, and we share it to all of our customers via email on Thursday. And what that will show is there's 6 new meals that week. It gives you a description, a photo, all the macros, and then you get to decide if you want any or not. And it's not a subscription service. That's really important. We find our customers don't like that. And so if you get the email and don't want any, you just delete, right? But if you see some you want, you order, and then you pick them up here in the cafe on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. And you can order as few as 1.
Yeah.
We have some customers that just order a couple, and we have some customers, I have one gentleman that's ordered 50 of just one specific meal.
Really?
50.
He loves it.
And
he loves
yes,
that
and
meal.
I said, now you're not gonna eat all these by the end of the week. And he said, no, obviously I'm gonna freeze a bunch. But that's not uncommon, so people have their favorites.
Yeah, they do. And of course, right now is the best time to change eating habits, and you have to commit to it. So by coming in and getting these meal plans, they can. Now, of course, they want to see results, and I know that you've seen a lot of results from your clients.
Gosh, yes. I mean, what a lot of people don't realize is food is 75 to 80% of your health. What you put into your body really matters. And it's hard to overcome bad food with exercise. And so what doctors have told us is that this is the first step towards a healthy lifestyle, food. And so we can help with that. We've had some customers that have lost a lot of weight. I have one young man who's lost over 100 pounds.
Wow.
We've had some folks that have come in that have said, hey, I'm pre-diabetic. And now they're out of that state of their life as well. And so every person's needs are different. For some people, it's just convenience and I want a healthy meal.
Yeah.
For other people, maybe they're at a point in their life where they need, you just need some help with getting healthier.
Yeah.
And we can help with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we have the frozen meals, the fresh meals, and then the actual cafe.
Yes,
where people can
we do
come
it all.
in and order. Right.
I know it's a lot.
But that's great. So here they can kind of customize and get a fresh lunch or dinner on the go.
That's right. So you can order ahead off of our website with no fees. You can do DoorDash, but we do build your own bowl is probably one of the most popular things. We've got a bison burger. We have some wraps, and all of them are, again, focused on healthier sort of macros. And so we're looking for a good, healthy balance of protein, carbs, and fat. And, like I said, we don't cook with those bad things, the salt, sugar, butter, and oil. And so, you're going to find everything on the menu, just like the meal plans in the cafe are cooked the same way with health in mind.
Well, Mike, I'm sure the question on everyone's mind is, what does it taste like without those 4 ingredients? Well, guess what? I'm going to give it a taste after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Welcome back. I am here at Clean Eatz with owner Mike Barnett. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
All right, now we're going to try some of their food and see what it's all about, this clean eating. Okay, so where should we start? Maybe this bowl.
Sounds great. Sounds great. You picked a winner. You've got a kale and quinoa base with the vegetables that you picked out, with grilled shrimp and grilled salmon, and then you've got 3 different sauces here, a teriyaki, a Thai peanut, and a green goddess.
Okay, well, I have to start at the bottom with the
You got to get all
kale
the goodies.
and quinoa. Okay.
Yep.
Very nice combination. And then we have some of this. Okay, let's go ahead and dip it. Ooh-wee, so this is the, so you
Thai
actually
peanut, that
offer
one.
different sauces. So tell me about the sauce options.
Yeah, we've got probably, I think it's 8 or 9 different sauces that we make here on site by hand. And like I said, we try to keep all the bad stuff out of it so that it's healthier for you, and but still got flavor. Yeah.
Let's carry on. Next
Awesome.
up.
That's your bison burger. That's a Chipotle style. So we have a Chipotle ranch sauce on there, with some red onions, some lettuce, and a sliced tomato on a whole wheat bun.
Okay, so tell me about this bison burger.
I
the
love
meat.
bison. So bison is actually naturally higher in protein, iron, and healthy fats than ground beef. And so that's why we use bison instead of ground beef. It's just better for you.
I didn't know that. That's really good.
I love
And
the
I like
bison
the
burger.
whole wheat.
It's very popular.
I
Yeah,
feel healthy. I don't know, just something about it.
it's good.
And then you have different side options.
Yeah. This is a baked sweet potato fry. Again, we don't have deep fryers here, so all of the things that you'll see like this would be something that we would bake in our oven.
But then other options include.
We've got a healthy mac and cheese that we make here on site with a whole wheat penne pasta. We also have apples and peanut butter dip, which is really popular, and we make that peanut butter dip, and again, we don't add any sugar. And then the last item is we have a veggie cup, and so that's some fresh veggies that you would dip in the same goddess sauce that you just
Okay.
had with your bowl. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And then we have a wrap. This is beautiful. What type of outer tortilla is this?
That is a tomato basil wrap with grilled shrimp, and then inside we have what we call superfood salad, which is some cabbage, green and red, and some chopped kale, and some carrots, and then we have on there our sweet chili sauce. This is probably our most popular wrap, and you can see why. It's got a lot of flavor.
So good. This one, I mean, on arrival, it just, the flavors. But you were saying how these items people can experience through the meal prep boxes,
Yeah,
right?
that's one of the things that I think is really great about what we do, is that a lot of the same ingredients, sauces, the vegetables, the proteins that we use in the cafe, we're using in the meal plans. And so, you're gonna be able to experience the same kinds of flavors in the cafe that you get in the meal plans. And that's a really exciting thing for a lot of folks.
Okay, next is this mac and cheese. So I know this is what I'm most curious about.
Yeah, we make, this is a whole wheat penne. So we're trying to get, this is one of the things that we decided early on was we didn't want to eliminate all foods.
Right.
We wanted to find healthier versions of foods that you might want to eat or make at home. And so in this case, this is a mac and cheese with a whole wheat penne pasta, which is going to be healthier for you than the lesser expensive generic pasta with bleached wheats, right? And then we use a low sodium queso sauce with some spices and some peppers and goody stuff in there, but none of the bad stuff that we talked about. So it makes for a really healthier mac and cheese, and it's got a lot of flavor.
So much flavor.
Yeah.
Like, this is so good. All right, Mike. Well, who knew that healthy eating could taste so good?
Yep.
I enjoyed tasting these items, but now it's time for Jessica's favorite pick.
Yeah.
And I think the winner is, drum roll, this right here. Oh my gosh. As if you couldn't tell, the flavor from this wrap punched, because this is bang bang shrimp, right?
It's fantastic, yes.
So good. That super salad on it has so many flavors, crunchy, refreshing. And then I was so surprised at the taste and the flavor of this healthy mac and cheese. Like, seriously.
It's one of the most popular. This combination we sell all the time because of what you just described.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
This is the one.
Yeah.
Okay, and lastly, you all have different drink options, which includes smoothies.
That's right.
This one
Yes.
is the strawberry.
The Strawbanana Blast. So it's got 20 grams of protein. It's made with our own Clean Eatz branded whey protein, and we blend it with strawberry and bananas, and no added sugar. It's delicious.
Really, it is.
Yep.
It's so good because it's airy. It's very fluffy. You know, it's not like a heavy smoothie. So you can drink this while you're waiting on your food.
Yep. Yep.
Nailed it with all the favorites
Yep.
today. Well, thank you so much, Mike. Boom.
Thanks for coming in.
It was so good talking
So glad
with
you came in, Jessica. Yep.
You're so welcome. And if you'd like more information about Clean Eatz, we'll have their website listed below. Come on in, try out a smoothie and their yummy, healthy food. We'll be right back.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.